in my mind. I'm going to stay clean.
Tell me this, guys. How many of you genuinely want to stay clean when you get out? Because you're going to be down there, down a dirt road, I imagine.
No.
Down a paved road. I'm good. Down a gravel road. But you're going to be where there's not a lot of support. That's what I'm saying. It'd be hard for us to scoop you up if anything went wrong. My name is Kathy McConnell, and I'm an instructor at the Exodus Project. I teach young men and women about recovery and reentry. All of my friends, when I first started doing this, thought I was absolutely crazy to put myself in this danger. I never knew what they were talking about. I think that any one of these guys here would do anything I ask them to do, or I always say I have the best bodyguards in the world. I think they would tell you that I was straightforward, that I don't put up with anything in class, that I mean business, that I have their best interest at heart, and that I'm a good cook. My son is 32, and he's been using since he was about 14. And I spent many years in a very dark place. I spent the first few years in total denial. And then I spent many years fixing him. I had to get right with myself and understand that I have no control over what that young man does. And this is my way of healing and giving back. It's my 12-step work. And by doing this for 3 years, it has healed the hole that I had in me.
I'm really not here to make friends. I mean, along the way, I do have some buddies in here that I'm real cool with, but I'm really just focused on being a better person so I don't have to come back to a place like this. I'm Jeremy Hall, I'm 28 years old. I grew up like in a drug-infested neighborhood. My mom was a crack cocaine addict, my dad was a crack cocaine addict. I started to sell because in my mind, I always told myself I never wanted to be addicted to drugs, so I kind of fell on the other side of the map with selling drugs. My lowest point really was when my twin died. He was in a wreck. He ran into the back of a 18-wheeler on opiates. I kind of felt like it's a void that I'd be trying to fill with. I started selling more drugs when my twin got killed because it did something to me. I just want to live like a normal individual because I'm tired of living this lifestyle, tired of coming back, coming to jail, tired of, telling my kids I love them over the phone. I need to be able to do that in person.
That's wonderful, bro.
You're not supposed to like this place, and they're doing a really good job of making it to where I don't like it. Hi, my name's Adam Nelson. I'm 33 years old, from Fort Smith, Arkansas. I like to joke around, real playful, sometimes too much, but I like to shine a little bit, you know.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
You know,
come on, man. I didn't come from a broken home. I didn't use drugs because something happened to me or I was treated bad as a kid. I had a good life. It started out with oxycodone, then went to heroin and other stuff, and then using drugs in between it, as a crutch for that drug when, you couldn't find it. Eventually started to sell drugs. to pay for my drug habit. The first time I ever did heroin, I did it intravenously, and it took me to cloud 9, and then I woke up and I was in the ambulance, and they were screaming at me, and I'd feel them hit my chest again, and I woke up, and she's screaming at me, and she's go, "What'd you take? What'd you take?" And I said, "Heroin." And I went back out, woke up again, and I was in the hospital. You know, I called my mom from county jail because it just come over me real strong to apologize to her, you know. And of course she instantly forgave me, and it touched her that, you know, I thought about just some of the wrong stuff that I had done to her. So we were talking about people, places, and things, and I could just see a little vision of her pop up in front of me and go, "See, I told you." It was me understanding, you know. It was like her popping up in my head. It was really me understanding that what she was talking about.
I looked at these young men. I see my son. My son's not a bad guy. I tell him I don't want to pick up the paper and read their name. I don't want to do it. Because the reality is that in my heart, I'm afraid this is what will happen to my son.
I know one thing for sure is that if I don't change now, you know, there's time is running out. I might not have that much time to change anymore.